Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and chickens. How are you, my lovelies? Well, I hope you're doing wonderful today. Well, today I'm going to do a reading on Candiace and what's her husband's name? Chris, from Potomac. But before I do that, I would like to talk about what's going on in the news about Juan and Robin. I want to talk about Juan first. I want to talk about Robin. There is a thing that's going out that's saying Robin is volatile, that Robin is, I don't know, but this is what I'm going to say. Robin has been on this show for a very long time, and never have you heard of Robin fighting anybody. There are some times where people get mad, they just get up, and that's just what they do. Now, when Charlize, if that was there, she didn't push her back in a violent way. She just there. She hasn't been there. We've all seen Robin do that, but I had never seen Robin strike anyone at all. And as far as light-skin privileges, I'm just going to be clear and honest about it. I honestly don't see it. I just think that there is a lot of colorism amongst us as black women and black people. But to say that Robin is colored, she is one of the most blackest women I know. One minute you say she gets away with stuff, but this woman has ever hit anybody. You can get in somebody, if it don't mean you're going to hit them. How am I going to charge you when I never even struck you? And then Wendy, she is a dark-skinned woman, but she got a big fat mouth and she says a lot of things. And she's only doing that to hurt Robin. But Robin, don't play into it with her. You knew not to go to it. You shouldn't have. And you know what, Robin? Don't fall for it. Just don't. Wendy got a lot of stuff for her, and I don't like her because I think she's a troublemaker, and that's my feeling. I don't know Wendy, but I personally don't like her personality. And it doesn't have anything to do with her color, because she's about just about the black women girls that I went to school with when I was younger. That's what Wendy remind me of. Wendy to me come off as a bully with words. She's like gangster with words. And her counterpart, Candiace. Now, I don't know about you all, but I felt as though, and I said this on a previous recording before this even happened. Candiace told Gazelle to kiss the blackest part of her ass. That is racist. Candiace is always saying things racist. She was the one that put it out there that our husband have a brown penis. Can we say that? Well, that's what it is. So I have issues calling these women racist, because they're light-skinned and they're beautiful. I just think that's not right. And how? Who's starting this and why? This is horrible. So I just wanted to vent over that. And about Warren, it's something going on with Warren about, what was it, honey? Something with his job and didn't report something. But I don't know what he did. It just didn't seem anything going. But you know what? They look, the media and followers look for someone that they're going to take down every year. But let me tell you something. They've been in on these green-eyed bandits forever. They are beautiful girls, and it's just, to me, it just comes off as jealousy. Jealousy. And Robin, no, not Robin, what's her name?
Who?
Wendy. Wendy gonna come off like she's scared with those battle feet of hers? Stop it, Wendy. Stop it. You know good and well you are a boxer. You know good and well. Don't come off like you're afraid and she was gonna attack you. I don't like that. And Robin, just watch your step with her. So I said what I felt. This is my commentary. I'm entitled to it. Don't judge me. So that's how I feel. So with that being said, with this Candiace and her husband, Chris, I want to know what's going on in their life. I know that they still together. I know that they didn't break up or anything like that, because I haven't heard of anything. And I'm sure if they broke up, we would have heard something about it. So this is not about them breaking up or anything. This is just about peeking into this relationship that Candiace seemed like she is the bully in the relationship, if you ask me. She just seemed too harsh with her mouth. And I don't think Chris, I don't know. I just think Candiace have a harsh mouth. And like I said, when she said what she said, I thought that was horrible, and I thought that was very racist. To say to someone, kiss the blackest part. Was it the blackest? That's horrible. So, you want to cut?
No, you did a good job for me.
I would like for you to cut.
Okay.
When I asked, that wasn't me asking, really. I just like to know, because when you cut, that's just showing that they always being shuffled.
Mm-hmm.
Do the baby Crone cut.
I am.
They always shuffled all the time, sitting at this table. So when I do readings, they always being shuffled. So one day I might have to show you my whole list, all my collections of cards. That's what I might do one day, so you get to see how many I have. It's so many, and I keep collecting them. Some of them I use and some of them I don't. Excuse me. All right, this is about done. Y'all know my thumb, so bear with me. All right, so this is on Candiace and Chris. Let's see. Take it as it resonates. I'm just a reader. Everything I do is allegedly. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the bottom card. Say it, honey.
It is the 9 of Wands.
Okay, now we're going to go over and you can start saying cards.
Ace of Wands. 5 of Wands.
This is middle.
The Tower. Knight of Swords. 9 of Cups.
Can you open that window, please? I'm hot.
3 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. 7 of Wands. Chips me up. King of Pentacles.
Okay, and?
2 of Wands.
Okay, so now we know what they are. Let's get into reading them. Let me just bring them down a little closer so I can see much better to what I'm reading. Okay. Okay. What I see in this, it seemed like Candiace and her Chris, they've gone through a dark time, either in the past, recently, or something. But because they have been fighting, I don't know what over, but as remember, I'm reading the cards from the past. I'm not reading these cards from today. I'm reading them from what we see on. I'm going back in time. So whatever's going on today, this is not about that. It might be, but this is definitely me reading on then. Is that clear? Is that clear, baby?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and that's the way it will be, because I got to keep up with them, because and if it comes up to today, I already said for today, they are together, they are not separated, they are working it out. So that's where they are in present time, because I checked. However, this is in the past, and this is what was going on around that time, and it still can be going on now, because I do see that they have a friction in their marriage. They don't deny it. They're always bickering about something. Also, I see new beginnings. I don't know if Candiace is still trying to have a baby. I don't know. Can you look that up? I don't know if Candiace is still trying to have a baby, but I do see new beginnings here. And I see that this is in their past. They were bickering a lot. So maybe they are working on it. They had something in their lives. I know Christmas Mary, there was something in their lives that really was a big thing for them. I mean, it's not their house, because they show here financially they are doing it. You know, this is a king. It seems like he's bringing the money in. He's taking care of his family. Candiace is doing what he's doing. However, I see that whatever is going on, he's going to be there for Candiace. He's going to be there. Chris is going to be there for whatever Candiace needs. Also, I see that Chris he's getting himself together, but I don't see that he is content. I know that there is something. Is she?
I'm not sure, but earlier this year, there was rumors that she was pregnant, and she denied that she was pregnant.
Well, if it was earlier this year, my God, we at the end of the year.
Yeah. The article said, this is what she said in her tweet. This was in February 21st was when she posted this. She said, stop assuming, stop postulating. It's rude, tasteless, and triggering for people who are really trying to get pregnant and can't. Not me. Before you put that on.
Well, that's enough. I don't want to hear no more of that.
But yeah,
so my point is that Candiace is
struggling.
really struggling to have babies, but I don't really think that Candiace is 100% in having a baby. That's only my opinion. Yes, she might be trying, but I don't think Candiace is 100%. I think Candiace is afraid. I think Candiace is afraid to stretch her body. I think Candiace might want a baby because she just seems like that type of person that would just want to have a mixed kid. She just strikes me as that. And another thing, I'm going to get back to the reading. And I've never seen Candiace really, as I can remember, say anything about them girls being light skinned or whatever. Because when I see Candiace, I don't even see color. I see her as light as the rest of them girls. I see her as light as Mia, as light as Karen, as light as Gazelle, and as light as Robin. And the only person that I see that is different, and that is Wendy. Why? Because Wendy puts herself to stand out differently. She came in last year with a whole different change, and she's been different ever since. And I think Wendy is problematic. And I think that they all need to be careful with working with Wendy. That is my own opinion. However, there is something that's going on, and maybe Candiace is maybe getting ready to come out with a new album, or she came out with one. But I do see some celebration going on for her, which will be happening in the show, or maybe even now. However, I see the Wheel of Fortune, so that lets me know things are turning around for her. I don't know if it's about her singing or whatever, but I do believe that she wants to come out with some more music, and I think that's a new term for her. However, I see Candiace working very hard, very, very hard to maintain her career and to get what she wants to get. I wish her nothing but the best, because you all know she gets on my last nerve, but I love me some Candiace, okay? I don't like that she's racist. She doesn't think she's racist, but she says a lot of racist things that I don't find appropriate. So if you're going to get on people about being racist, then get on all of them. That does it. Last, I see here financially, they're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. They are doing pretty good. And however, I see that they are not ready. They're not really ready to have a child. She may want a child, but I see them still working and getting the things that they want, getting their life in order. I see Candiace really working at her career. I think that doing, what is she on? Potomac and Chris. I just see Chris just falling back in this year. I don't think Chris is going to be so much out there, because it seems like Chris is out other places, looking outward. He will be there for Candiace if Candiace needs him. And like I said, it shows that in the top, in their past, they've been through some troubled times in their relationship where it would have exploded. But Candiace or him doesn't want the relationship to end. So I don't see that. But do they have a perfect marriage? No, hell no. No. But they work through it. And that's what makes a good marriage. Not perfect when you're willing, when both parties are willing to work for it. However, like I said, I see Chris looking out. Maybe he's looking out at his job. Maybe he's looking out at the world. Maybe he's bored. I don't know. But Chris has been really falling in the background this season. And Candiace is in your face, up front and center. And I don't see no babies for Candiace. So I could say it then, and now she might, but I don't see that for her. I see Candiace is really working at her career, and maybe I just don't see Candiace pregnant as of now. I could be wrong about that. I just don't see it. I just see Candiace is working for her career, coming out with some new music, a new song, or a new album. That is what I see in the cards. I see, like I said, I see that they are working it out. They have celebratory times. They're good. But that's such a problematic couple because of Candiace's mouth. And I'm sure it bothers Chris. And I'm sure he could be used to it. But I don't know how you ever going to be used to somebody being rude and obnoxious. I don't know about that. So with that being said, ask a question, baby Crone.
So, is Candiace and Chris on good terms right now?
Well, I see that they're working very hard and that they miss each other a lot. Not miss like I miss you, but they're not around. They work different shifts. They work opposite of each other. What was the question?
Are Candiace and Chris on good terms right now?
Financially, yes, they're working together. Yes, financially. Material life in their world, in the world that they're creating for themselves. Yes. Let me see. Are they, what was the question?
On good terms.
They're working at it. This is what I see through the whole card. Working at it. This is the middle card. Working at it. They're always working at it. See, they're working at it. So whatever it is, they're working at it. They're working, balancing it, trying to keep it together. They do not want to break up. At least I know Candiace don't. It would be embarrassing for Candiace. So I don't think that they want to break up. I just think that they're just working at it. And like I said, they have a little tumultuous relationship. They may not let us know, but it's a little tumultuous, especially going back. They're going to put on a united front. But there are issues, and we'll see how it plays out. But like I always say, a man is a man is a man is a man, and a woman is but a woman, and a woman is a woman. So, what can you say? So with that, this is what I see. Nothing heavy, but they working at their marriage. And it just seemed like that has been the line through marriages that I read on, that everybody is working at it. No one's marriage is perfect, especially when you've been married for more than 2 to 3 years. You work at it. You work at perfection. You work at it. Nothing is easy. Marriage take a lot of work, and I don't care who you are, and I don't care how much money you have. It takes work, and it takes loyalty, it takes respect, and it takes, what else? Togetherness. And patience. Yes. So this is what they're working on. They're working on their marriage, most definitely. In their past and in their future. Middle card, I see working. And what I see for Candiace, she's about to rip anybody here at all that's going to come up against her husband. So ladies, look out. I don't know what's going to happen, but heads are going to roll. Be ready for the Tasmanian Candiace. The Tasmanian devil. That's what I call Candiace. But she, watch out for that little bee, because she is a wallop. And she will sting and bite you. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Did you enjoy the reading?
Yes.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that reading, and they are working at it, and we'll see how this all plays out. Well, that's my read for Candiace and Chris from Potomac. Ciao.